Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play more of this game. So yeah, this army's a little bit low on morale, but it'll recover fairly fast. We'll just send it right back up to Piedmont, somewhere in the mountains where it can hang out for a bit. These armies aren't sieging anything, but they're not suffering any attrition either. This army needs to reinforce. It's got this guy to defend them if it needs to. This one's the odd man out with an extra infantry. You're going to go take care of England, who has a crap leader. That was easy. Go to Dauphine. Oh, they're going for the army without the leader. I'm definitely going to force march in. I want to make sure that we're there as quick as we can. We've got our lineup. Unfortunately, the combat width is 13, so we have 2 regiments and not enough infantry right now to be in the front row, so some cannons have joined the front row. These armies are really suffering. Like when they're at full morale, they do pretty well, but when they are low on morale, or sorry, low on when they're at full strength, they do well, but when they're low, then cannons can bleed through to the front line. So part of this army Austria. Part of the army is probably running either to here or up to there. Let's go for them. Let's chase them. They've recovered quite a bit of morale. We found the woods, so it's almost as bad as the mountains. Really didn't work out too well for us. They ran too far away. Now they're going to run again. Yeah, it's not going to work. We'll go after Switzerland's capital. You guys really need to get into friendly territory so you can reinforce. Just go to Trent. They'll reinforce a lot quicker there. You guys have reinforced and you're at full, so let's move you in. Get you back. We are at 3 out of 2 generals, so we're suffering there. Now this army's small enough that I think we can probably take it. And they only have a 2-2 commander. So even though they're going to have the same penalties that I usually suffer, they'll get annihilated. Alright, so we need to move one of these guys to the capital. I think Austria's just about had enough. There's still a lot of troops out there, but I bet some of them are England's. England has 15 regiments. I don't know. I don't know where all these troops are. I mean, it says that there's 40,000 troops on their side. 40,000 infantry. I have way more cannons than they do. And way more cavalry. My infantry is really suffering. It's probably just based on the way that I balance my army. Okay, we do not want that fight. Nope, looks like we need a few more fights in the mountains. They're gonna go for Trent. No leader. Okay, we'll accept you. Welcome to the mountains. It's like they just never learn. Well, I mean, we lost 2,500 men. You guys lost 12,000. Look at that exhaustion. Man, they are picking up a lot. We'll stack wipe that too pretty easily. And we'll retreat back to friendly territory. Just cautiously take 1 or 2 provinces at a time. We got tons of money, and we're ahead of time on everything. More so on military due to the point spread. So again, more forts. I think that's probably going to be the farthest in that I make these forts. I think that the boot is very safe. And the islands... Well, just in case, I think I will upgrade the islands. Islands are something that I just don't want to ever... They're just so annoying to have to take back. It's even worse than fighting into the mountains, because you got the 2 landing penalty, and a lot of times these damn things are considered mountainous and crap. It's annoying. Well, I guess maybe not mountainous, but I just don't want rebellions to happen and lose control, and just don't like it. We should try to take Gors, but it is not as safe as these ones. Let's take Salzburg and have these 2 next to each other. But if we're going to do that, it should be that guy, because he's got siege value. Actually, he does not. Only one of them has siege value. I wish they all had, like, 5-5-4 with siege value. Okay, France is now the papal controller again. Once again, it's another 3-point advantage. I remember a few patches ago when the bonus was 3 for defending in the mountains. I think I was in like my Venice campaign. It's just so ludicrous. Actually move him back to friendly territory. You gain morale faster, and you gain, see how it says uncontrolled territory plus 5%, so 5% of the full amount per month. And you also recover, you get troops back quicker too. So retreating to friendly territory when you're on low morale is a good idea. Now this army doesn't have a general though. So as soon as one of these falls, we should reinforce over there. Probably going to be this guy. Let's recall that diplomat. We do have 2 diplomats free. We're at 47%, but I haven't taken Gors yet. And I have to take Gors. Or I could do military access. I guess I could do that. I could enforce military access. That wouldn't be terrible. I have no claims on Switzerland, so... I really need to take Gors. I just have to... I should just take it. Ah, shoot. I see your black intentions, Austria. Better relations over time, guy. Cool. Get rid of some of our aggressive expansion. Don't worry. Forced march saves the day. We've won that siege. Okay, we've got to go for Gors. We have got to. Have to. Have got. Terrible grammar. Ooh. Bohemia's army is easy to kill. Still don't really know. I think that they would... I bet that army's retreating to Liège, but it's so far they're going to have at least a month of recovery, so... Or maybe not. No, they are. They're going to Constance. They're going to go up to Liège again. Let's go there. Let's go ahead and get onto Gors. Let's grab some ships. Probably the ones that are protecting trade in Ragusa. Go blockade Gors. This will get rid of the very last province that Austria has coastal. The only disadvantage of this is that you suffer a lot more attrition than you would if you carpet sieged, but it's working out, so I'm not going to complain. Oh no, it's a comet! Heaven forbid a comet should appear! And Austria stopped embargoing me. Well, I'm not going to revoke my embargo. You can just go to hell. It's my trade. I wonder, maybe if I did transfer trade power. Austria doesn't have very much trade power, never mind. If I transferred trade power, though, maybe we could get ourselves up to 60%. It'd be really, it's just really tough to actually get up to 60%. I think we'd have to overbuild the force limit quite a bit. Alright, as soon as we get Gors, we'll end this war, and then we can start going to war with the Ottomans. And probably try to vassalize Bosnia. Let it fall, or... yeah, we just let it fall. Not gonna lose army tradition. Our manpower is actually doing okay. We've fully occupied Switzerland. And we've taken Gors. Our army tradition is at 73. You gain 1 army tradition for every siege, so one thing that I think a lot of players probably don't do is they don't take the war all the way to the end, and I'm very guilty of that. I like to end it as soon as possible so I can tick my war exhaustion down and focus on the next war and blah blah blah. But if you occupy 10 provinces, that's 10 army tradition, which means your generals for the next war are that much better. So when you've won, you should really press the advantage, but we're not going to. We've won. We're going to take Gors, and we're going to take Tyrol, and maybe we even take Lyons. It's only 80% overextension. We can handle that. We got claims on all 3. Right? Yes, we do. So no diplomacy points, and yeah, it's totally handleable. And other than that, we could make them break off a relationship with somebody. Make them release Ansbach? No. Get rid of your alliance with England. That'd make you a little bit weaker. It also means that the next time I declare war on Austria, I won't have to go to war with England. That works for me. Italy expands. Here comes the stupid... he's going to spit in our face now and do the unlawful imperial territory bullshit. So minus 50% costs. Plus 6% from war exhaustion, but we're effectively paying 10 points. Probably maybe 11 points. Per base tax. Yeah, almost exactly 11. 7 times 11 would be 77. That's really cheap. And then we'll park our death stacks on those 3. And then this backup contingent can go back down to Barcelona. We still have some revolt risk in Palermo. Bavaria has joined the coalition. Ulm has joined. Everyone's going to be in the coalition now. Okay, go ahead. Do the unlawful imperial territory thing. I know you want to. Alright. So, let's see though. Like, I don't really want to expand inland. I want to do the trade game. I want to expand into the Muslims and India and all that thing. So maybe we could afford to build a march somewhere, like in Tyrol, for instance. It's our gold mine. I don't really want to expand into Wien. We took Lyons, but I really didn't need it. I shouldn't have taken that. It's only 5 base. It's the mountains. I like mountains. I think we should build a march in Tyrol. And then that will just be the northern tip of where we expand to. We will take these 2 provinces from Switzerland, because they're in Venice. And we will take this land from France. But we're going to stick to the Venetian and the Genoan trade nodes. And that's about it. Man, Piedmont. Piedmont would really benefit from that. Why? Why do you have such a good manpower modifier? 168% due to... well, it's 168% everywhere. Wow, Lombardia. Holy crap. It's also 840. Manpower, 500. Trent. Oh, it's the unlawful territory, and then the non-accepted culture. Maybe we should build it in, nope. It would be best to build it in a primary culture. But it'd also be really good to have the defensiveness in Tyrol. I don't want anyone taking this gold mine. Oh, and that's right, we got the gold mine. So now we are picking up a tiny bit of inflation, but we're getting 4 ducats a month in growth, and that will go up even further after our goods produced goes up once our revolt risk goes down. This thing should make like 75, and we can also start to upgrade it, get the goods produced up. I have all this money, what do I build with it? Maybe we build some manufactories? Let's see. Weapons. Ferrara. Goods produced in a node. Yeah, I think yeah, sure. Build a manufactory. Naval equipment manufactory, sure. I want to build them in the ones that have... well, manufactories in the... whatever they're called. We don't have the thing that can make grapes, but whenever possible I want to build them in the estuaries and stuff. Cloth. Alright, well... more manpower is always good. Always good. Especially in accepted culture. Alright, any other culture that we can convert? We should try to convert culture. Eventually. On everything. Like we could get rid of Occitan. But that would require us to have a lot more diplomacy points floating around. I want to become a republic again. How do you... I'm gonna go Google that. I'm gonna build some temples too. For now though, I'm gonna take a break. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching everyone. See you soon.